Good morning guys, and welcome to my channel, Confessions of a Gaming Mum. Welcome to my weight loss journey, week 3 of this journey diary thing that I'm trying to do. Yep, new start to the week. I'm not very hopeful for this week, to be honest, in terms of weight loss. As one, obviously yesterday was a really bad day in terms of, not in terms of for me, but in terms of food wise. Obviously afternoon tea and pizza, and we still have leftover cupcakes, so today's probably going to be a bad day as well. I had one last night with a cup of tea, but they were just so, it was so sweet, I struggled to finish it, and it was only a little one, it weren't that big, and I've still got, I think, one left, and then like a massive, like a mahoosive one that me and my husband are gonna share together because it's just so big, very like extravagant. There's that, and there's also the fact that it's Easter weekend this weekend coming. So I'm probably gonna be scoffing my face with the mahoosive Easter egg that I have in the cupboard. So I'm not expecting much, but however, I did want to try something, not I guess a challenge. I mean, that's what all the weight loss journey people tend to do, didn't they, on their channels. For me, this is more, I guess you could see it as a challenge because I need to challenge myself to do it, but it's more me just trying to improve my habits and stuff, because I've never really admitted to it on this channel, I don't think anyway, that I do not drink enough water, like not nearly enough, if at all. Literally all I drink, like I'll have like my lemon water before I go running, although I haven't had it this week because obviously even though the shop said they gave us lemons, they didn't. So yeah, so I haven't had my lemon water this week, so that's even worse. So literally I drink tea, a coffee and my protein shake. So I have about 3 or 4 cups of tea a day, 1 coffee a day and 1 protein shake a day, and that's it. That's the only liquid I drink. Oh, and I do have a cup of squash with dinner, and that's it. I don't drink any other form of liquid. So I was like watching Beatrice Crusoe, I think it's Beatrice Crusoe. If you don't watch her channel, you really should, because she is absolutely amazing and I love her. I'm like obsessed with her at the moment. Basically when she started her weight loss journey, that was her first challenge, was to make sure she was drinking enough water. So she had this massive like gallon tank thing to make sure she drank that every day. I don't have that. Don't know if she's sticking to it now, but I know she did stick to it for a very long time, and she noticed like quite a difference. So I don't think I'm supposed to drink that much water, like the absolute size of it. I looked it up and it was saying like you should drink, I think at least like 2 litres a day to aid with weight loss. So I was thinking about it and I was like, I've got this is what I use when I go running, when I do any sort of form of fitness. I also have it by my bed just in case I wake up coughing or whatever. This is 750 mils, so I would have to drink 3 of these to be able to hit over 2 litres. So I was thinking to myself, I'm going to challenge myself for this week, but I don't think it's probably the worst week for me to actually start this challenge, like I said, because it's Easter, so it's like the ultimate indulgence week other than Christmas. So I'm going to start it this week and see if it helps in terms of not let me gain weight, but it'll probably be, but I think I'm going to do it for like a month in order to like give it a chance to actually take any sort of effect. So as of today, yeah, I'm going to challenge myself to drink 3 of these. I have drunk, like that was filled up, so that's how much I've drunk so far. I did try and do it when I went for a run on Thursday. I drank the whole thing and I felt so sick after. So I'm trying not to do that at the moment. I'm trying to just drink when I want to drink, and actually I want to drink now, so I'm going to take a sip. But yes, so that's the challenge I set myself. Whether or not it'll work, I don't know. Anyway, to today's run, it was shit. My times were awful. I don't remember the last time they were that bad, but I just was not feeling the run today at all. I don't know if it was because of what I ate yesterday, if it's because it's windy today, or if it is just because I'm still in that sort of slump. I really don't know. But I started running and I was just like, I really can't be bothered. And then so it's really windy, and obviously I was running along and it was fine. I was like, oh no, it's not so bad. And then I hit like the sea wall where it's obviously like really exposed to the elements, and it just sort of like smack hit me in the face. So Jesus Christ. So yeah, that was fun. And so yeah, my times, I think my first 2 minutes were like over 7 minutes. My first 2 kilometers were over 7 minutes. My 3rd kilometer obviously is always the fastest, so right down for the 5th kilometer. But I was kind of, as I was running in the wind, like I was really having to push against it again, because it was like blowing me every which way but forwards. And like last time when I ran in the wind, and I just got really pissed off with myself and really wanted to give up. Today I was kind of like, no, use this as like resistance training. Use it to toughen yourself up. So that's what I was basically doing, and I was just like listening to my music and just chilling out and like zoning out and stuff, and then just keeping a pace. So I think that was all today was about, is just one, getting out, getting that run in, getting that distance in, and not really worrying about times or anything. So yeah, I'm not really counting today's run as anything other than just getting out and getting some fresh air sort of thing. So I think the exercises are definitely working, like my physio exercises, in terms of like I'm wanting to stretch all the time. And I remember, I don't know if anyone else has felt that, like when you're in that sort of fitness zone and you're doing a lot of regular exercise, it's like I'm always wanting to stretch my muscles out. I don't know why. Like I remember doing it like when I was 15 and I started really taking, like doing yoga like really seriously as like a thing. So I was like, I'm not going out and overexerting myself and building up a sweat, I'm gonna do yoga. And yeah, and I just remember like I constantly just kept wanting to stretch, and I've been feeling that a lot lately. Like I'm just always wanting to stretch my arms and my shoulders. So hopefully, yeah, that means that my muscles are expanding. So hopefully the lemons turn up today so I can actually have my lemon water. That will add to the amount of liquid I'm drinking each day. But yeah, no, I can't think of anything else. So yeah, this week is going to be a regular week in terms of Monday to Friday will be regular in terms of me doing my runs and my physio exercises. But the weekend, yeah, we'll see. We'll see what happens. But I can't think of anything else. So yeah, I will just leave it at that. I'm going to go home now and have breakfast, and it will just be, again, regular cheese omelette and stuff. Like I said, my food doesn't change. Well, everything's in lockdown and stuff. I don't see the need to change the food I'm eating unless I get bored, but I'm not getting bored of my cheese omelette. I actually look forward to that every morning. The chicken and prawns I kind of get bored of, but at the moment I'm kind of just like, I'm just like sticking to it. The thing is, I think when we come out of lockdown, it will be more of a, I'll be eating out more, so I won't be having it as much for my lunch maybe, so it won't get so boring, it won't get so repetitive. I'm thinking that's how I see it in my head anyway. But anyway, I better head home and have my breakfast with hubby. So I will see you later. Hi guys, welcome to day 2 of this week. So I'm literally just upstairs to do my exercises, and it's just so nice because I'm able to have all the windows open because the weather is just absolutely lovely. So it's glorious. It's warm, it's not hot, so it means like we can be outside and not be absolutely baking, but we don't have to wear our hoodies or anything. I can hang the washing outside, so I don't have to have the dehumidifier on in here, and the washing isn't in the way while I'm doing my exercises. So yeah, it's amazing. I'm so happy. In terms of food today, food is pretty much exactly the same as what it normally is. Finished all the cupcakes. Finished a cupcake yesterday, so that's it now for cupcakes. So no, it would just be like Easter eggs at the end of the week, but hopefully that will be after. I'm gonna save my Easter egg, I think, until the Saturday night after I've weighed myself, just to give myself a break in terms of the amount of like bad stuff, naughty stuff I had this weekend just gone. So I'm gonna do it that way. So in terms of how the water challenge is going, yesterday was really bad. I was just having a really sort of full-on day in terms of just not getting like, or just trying to get everything done. So the last thing in my mind was having to drink a load of water. When I did my stream last night, I was thinking, oh, I really should be drinking water, but I really needed a wee. So I didn't want to like drink any more water while I was needing to wee. So yes, I was kind of neglectful. I think I drank one of the bottles, so 750 ml, and that was after like going for a run. So yeah, didn't do great. But today, this is my 3rd bottle, so I've had 2 already. It's 2:30, so I've just got this one to go, and then that's my quota on this done. Also, I'm still having my tea. I'll be having my protein shake later and having coffee and stuff. But yeah, it's just that's all I wanted to do, is just start actually drinking water, because I don't drink any water during the day. This is the most like, I've like literally upped the amount of water I drink by God knows how much. Well, over 2 litres by the time I've drunk this. I've done 1.5 litres so far, and then this is another 750. So yeah, that's quite a good quota, I think, for for water. So that's how that's going. Let's see how it actually goes, like it keeps going. Hopefully I can keep it up. I mean, it's difficult having to consciously remember to drink water. Hopefully it shouldn't be as bad on a run day, because I could drink one of them literally right after a run, so that's not hard at all. But then it's getting the other 2 in during the day, but we'll see how I get on. I have been weeing a lot, that's the one thing with it, but that's most meant to do, just flush out your system. So we'll see by the end of the week. Hopefully I can keep it up, and then by the end of the week we'll see if it makes any difference in terms of my weight loss. Obviously, because I've had an afternoon tea and several cupcakes as well, that were part of the afternoon tea. We'll see if that makes any difference as well to how much weight I lose this week. But we're only at the beginning of the week, so I'm not really gonna think about it now. But yeah, obviously I'm gonna do my exercises now, so I'll get on with that. Also, I had a really lovely message from an old friend of mine from university who, I don't know if she runs now. I know she ran pre-babies, but I don't know if she has the time now. But yeah, basically she messaged me to say she's been watching my running journey and she thinks I've been doing really well. But because lately I've been in quite a slump, as you've probably realised, in terms of like my times are just not going anywhere, or I'm not having the stamina, I'm not having sort of the willpower to, I'm still going out, but I'm just not got the drive to sort of push myself to run fast. So she says she thinks I've probably hit a plateau, and she said like she did that before as well. And she said what she did to try and overcome that was to do intervals and hill training. So she said about like with intervals, it's basically you warm up for 1 kilometre, like just run it at your own pace for 1 kilometre. Then you run as fast as you can for 100 metres, give yourself a breather for like 30 seconds, and then do that. She said if I start off at like 4, so if I do 400 metres with breaks in between, and just run as fast as I can, and then when I'm done that, if I do a cool down of another kilometre just to sort of cool myself down. She said if I do that, so I do interval on Tuesday, Thursday if I do a hill run, which is basically running up a hill as fast as I can and doing that I think several times as well as doing like the cool down and warm up of 1 kilometre. So do that on a Thursday, and then on a Sunday I just do like a casual run. She said like maybe do like a short run, like 3 kilometres or something, but I'll see how I feel, because I don't like the thought of going back down to like a short distance, so I might still do like the 5 kilometres, like just to keep that sort of like keep my stamina up, so to speak, in terms of how far I can actually run in one go. So so I'm going to try that tomorrow. I've not got my head around how I'm actually going to be able to measure 100 meters, so I know so then I know how far I need to sprint. I'll have to figure out if like one of my apps will do it or whatever, so it can notify me once I've hit the 100 meter mark. Hopefully I can find something that does it, because yeah, that'll be really annoying if I have to try and figure it out for myself, but we'll see. Anyway, so that's going to be my plan for this week, and maybe for like a couple of weeks, and then just see, because I think it would just be better for me to like, with the slow run at the end of the week, obviously, then that I can gauge if it's actually making my runs faster, I guess. Although I won't be pushing myself. So I mean, I might ask her just how much I should do with that interval, in terms of do I do it for like a month or just like a couple of weeks or whatever. We'll see. But anyway, so yeah, so that's the plan. But right now I need to get on with my exercises, and Bubs really wants me to go and play in the garden with him. So yeah, I need to get dressed or get into my gear and then do my exercises. I might record this one, or I might leave it till Wednesday. I don't know. I'm still thinking about it, because obviously I want to sort of, I think what I want to do going forward is maybe just record my push-ups, so I can see like sort of the progress that I'm making in terms of if I'm getting any better at all, if my form's getting better and stuff. So yeah, I might just start doing that, just because you don't really need to see my exercises. I've recorded them, you know, the sets that I do and stuff, and different exercises I do. They all stay the same, other than the fact that some of them will probably get easier. So yeah, so the only one that you're really going to see any progress in is my push-ups, so I think they're probably going to be the only ones I really need to record. But anyway, I better get on with it, so I will speak to you later.
Is the structure of society as the British adopt the habits and customs of the Anglo-Saxons, and the new combined society changes. Romano-British society and law was built around the individual. Its government was built around territory, which was populated by those individuals, which was to be managed and governed, and for which purpose it had built up a complex hierarchy of officers performed on behalf of the state. Now Bede did not speak about Anglo-Saxon territories such as Mercia.
Good evening guys, so it's the end of the first successful day of the water challenge. I feel very full. Like my stomach feels very heavy. I don't know why. I don't know if it's just the water or I don't know what else it could be, to be honest. I've been weighing a lot. So yeah, it should be interesting. See how tomorrow goes. Tomorrow will probably be a little bit easier because I can like polish off a bottle after my run. So that should be fine. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see tomorrow. I've managed to change on I use Map My Run for my runs and as well as Strava. But I found on Map My Run you can change the alerts to be every 100 meters. So that's what I'm going to do in order. So then I literally start it, run, and then when it says you've done 100 meters, obviously I stop, rest for 30 seconds and stuff like that. So that's my plan tomorrow. We'll see how it goes. Hopefully it goes okay. I'll let you know. I think that was everything I was going to say. Don't think there's anything else I needed to bring up. Yeah, so we'll just see how tomorrow goes. Obviously I've got my lemons, so I can have my lemon water in the morning as well. So hopefully that will help. But yeah, other than that, I'm just very tired and I need to get on with some editing of videos and stuff. So I will speak to you tomorrow. Good morning guys. So first interval run on this beautiful Tuesday morning. That was a lot harder than I thought it would be. God knows what I look like. Like flailing around like a maniac. I run very differently when I'm trying to run as fast as I can compared to when I'm just running at trying to like stay alive at a regular pace. Luckily it's pretty dead this morning. It's mainly just dog walkers at the moment, but obviously it's going to be filled with kids soon because it's half term. But two guys walked past me. What they must have thought when they saw me, it was hilarious. Just like flailing around trying to run as fast as I can. So basically the order of things is that I run 1 kilometre to warm myself up, get my heart pumping and stuff like that, warm up the muscles and stuff. Then I rest for 30 seconds. Then I sprint as fast as I can for 100 meters and then rest for 30 seconds and do that repeatedly. My friend said 4 to 6 times, but I did it 5 because I was like, this is the really anal part of me. I was like, if I make it like 5, then that means it's 500 meters, which means that's like half a kilometer. And obviously then I'd have the cool down of a kilometer. So that means I've run 2.5 kilometers, which is half of 5. Yeah. So I was like, I needed to like make some sense. So yeah, so I did 500 meters, like backwards and forwards. And then I did my 1 kilometer. That last kilometer was tough. It was really tough, but I did it. And yeah, but that 100 meter interval that was tough. It hurt different places to what I'm used to hurting. And as I was doing my cool down at the end, I started getting cramp in the back of my thigh. So I was like, I was trying to cool down. But I'm glad I did it. So that's what I'm going to start doing on Tuesdays. I don't know how long I'll do it. I'm thinking a month. I think I'll do it for like a month. So this will be my first. So I'll do another 3 and then I'll see if that makes any difference. So I did that today. Then Thursday will be uphill. So which is good because obviously if I run straight, because today what I basically did was I ran to the fence they've put up to try and stop people going onto the seawall that obviously fails miserably. So I ran to that and then run back, because by the time I run a kilometre when I go that way, I'm on a straight, so which is like perfect for me for doing the interval sprints. So but if I keep going past that gate, the kilometre basically takes me to the foot of a hill, which is perfect. So then I can do like hill runs. Unfortunately it's not as long a hill. It's a steep hill, but it's not like a really long hill. So hopefully it can work. It just means like, because my friend was saying about running up the hill for 30 seconds. It might take me 30 seconds. I don't know, because she's like, yeah, see how far you can run up in 30 seconds. I think it might be able to do it in 30 seconds. I don't know. But yeah, it's just the whole thing of if the hill is longer than 30 seconds, then you just run 30 seconds and then go back down, sort of thing. So yeah, we'll see on Thursday how that goes. So today was, yeah, just about running on the straight. So I got that done and we'll just see if that makes any difference at all. Today I woke up and felt actually really thirsty. So I luckily was able to have my lemon water, because the lemons actually turned up in the shopping finally. But I got back to the car and I've just drunk, like I just downed like a load of this. Obviously I've still got a third of it to go. But obviously this is my first bottle for the day, so I've got another 2 to have. But yeah, I think the only thing I'm worried about with the interval running is obviously because I'm only running half the distance, I'm not going to have half the calorie deficit. Yeah, my calorie deficit's going to be really down at the moment. So I think that's the one thing that I'm kind of like about, but we'll see at the end of the week if it makes any sort of difference. Probably the whole thing of me trying to drink more water might actually counteract the fact that I'm not as much of in a calorie deficit as before. There's also the fact we're not having those smoked sausages anymore because I was getting really sort of bored of them, to the point I just didn't like them anymore. Maybe I'll go back to them at some point, but yeah, at the moment I just don't really want them. We're trying again some vegan pies because I really fancy vegan pie. So yeah, we're going to try pie and mashy peas as our Tuesday dinner. If people have noticed, we actually have set meals on each day. I don't know how people can not have a set meal on each day because it just sets my anxiety off, not knowing what I'm cooking for that day. And also, like, when it comes to shopping, I can't handle it. I have to know what I'm buying, and otherwise it sets my anxiety off something major if I go into a shop and I don't know what I'm buying. So yeah, anyway, so that's what we're trying this week. So I'm going to see today, like I said, because I'm not strictly following macros, it's kind of like try it and see. I don't work things out before I try it. I probably should, but yeah, that's how I roll. I'm like I said, I like to have fun with it. I don't like to sit there and just obsess over the calories and stuff, although it probably looks like that. I don't, I promise. But hopefully the fact that I'm going to be in some form of calorie deficit today means that the pies won't be so bad, but we'll see. I'm gonna head home because I'm actually really hungry and I really need my omelette. I will speak to you guys later. Good evening, guys. So the water challenge isn't going as well today. I've still got a full bottle of water to drink and I'm not really thirsty, but I'm going to try and drink it while I edit my vlog right now so I can get my full bottle in. I mean, I guess it's not so bad today because obviously I had my lemon water before I actually went on my run, so it's not as bad, I guess, but still I need to try and keep up with it. I need to try and fit it all in. It's just when you're running around and you haven't really got a chance to sit down and actually have a drink, it's a bit tough. My legs are absolutely killing me since doing that interval running. Like, I tried to sort of hop up the stairs quick to get stuff and my legs are just like, nope, you're not doing that today, nope. And like, all I wanted to do is just sit down. Every time I sit down I can just feel my legs just being like, relief. So yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how I do Thursday. Oh my god, I'm looking forward to having the break tomorrow and doing like my my physio exercises. But yeah, all I keep feeling with having water is that I just feel very full, like my stomach feels very heavy. I don't know if that's something that you get when you drink a lot of water, I don't know, but it's how I've always kind of felt, in terms of obviously it does quench my thirst as well if I am thirsty, but if I'm not thirsty I just feel like it's just like eating a load of stones and my stomach just feels like a rock after. I think that's why I'm not a massive fan of really drinking water. I don't know if that's just a thing where I just have to get used to drinking it, I don't know. And I've got this coming in, I don't know if it's a spot or like a bite or anything. It feels more like a spot than anything. But yeah, I think that was all I was gonna say. I can't think of anything else. Oh, I was a little bit over on my calories and like fat today because where we had those pies, meat-free pies that we tried, obviously I was expecting it because obviously it's pastry, so it's going to be high in fat. But it's not so bad. I hit my protein, I think. I was a little bit under on my carbs, maybe, or maybe a little bit over. So I think I was a little bit over actually on, yeah, my carbs and my fat, hence why I was over on my calories. So, but I was spot on my protein, so that's not too bad. But anyway, I really need to get on with editing this vlog, so I will most likely speak to you tomorrow when I'm going to do my exercises. So, speak to you tomorrow. Hi guys, it's Thursday, which means it's first day of my hill training. Very weak start, unfortunately, because my thighs are just absolutely killing me still from the interval running on Tuesday. Like, they're just super tight. So I knew it was going to be like that, but I was hoping that by the time I'd run the 1 kilometre to warm up, it might have helped them a bit, and it did a little bit, but not as much. So when I was trying to run as fast as I could up the hill, I was like, it was just a little bit faster than my pace for the warm up. But I did 5 of those, so I did 5 30-second runs. I'm not going to say sprints because I didn't sprint up this. I found a steady incline rather than the sharp incline I was going to try, because I was like, no, the way my thighs are, I need to give myself a bit of a break. So yeah, it was 5 30-second runs up this incline and 30 seconds down. So I did that 5 times, and then after I'd done the 1 kilometre warm up, and then I did a 1 kilometre cool down. And I thought on my cool down, when I run around the fort, there's actually, like looking at the hills now, I'm seeing them in a completely different light. So I think that the hill near the end of the 1 kilometre run, the one that I actually have to go up, would be perfect one, to be honest, for a 30-second run when my legs have gone back to being normal and not like absolutely killing me. That should be quite a good steady incline, especially for 30 seconds. So I might try that one. Maybe next time. I'll see how I feel next week. Hoping that, because I've got Friday and Saturday to give my legs a break. Hopefully I should be okay for Sunday's run, because Sunday is just a regular run and I get to see if it's made any sort of difference yet, having doing the interval training. But yeah, that's it. I failed miserably again at the water challenge. I got halfway down on this, and I haven't even started on this. I've not felt thirsty at all. That's something, it's such a struggle, like being able to drink. I did have my lemon water this morning, so at least I did that. But yeah, it's just such a struggle for me to drink water without feeling like I've got like rocks in my stomach. I don't know what it is. It's just every time I drink water, it just makes my stomach feel really heavy. I don't know if that's everyone else's thing with water. That's why I don't like drinking it unless I'm really, really thirsty. But I'll force myself today, because I'm literally going to be sat at a desk doing nothing, and I'm like right next to the bathroom, so I can just keep going a wee to my heart's content. But anyway, I need to really head home, so because I need to give my husband the car. But yeah, so that's the hill running for the week. So we'll just have to see how I get on Sunday. Obviously I'll have my exercises tomorrow, and then Saturday will be the weigh-in, so I've still got one more day. Hopefully, yeah, I can stretch out my legs a bit in the exercises tomorrow, but we'll see how I get on. But anyway, I'll speak to you later. Hi guys, so it's final day, Good Friday, before I weigh in tomorrow. I'm hoping I've lost about £1. That's what I'm hoping, although I keep forgetting about the fact that the weekend just gone is when we like totally pigged out on the afternoon tea. It feels like forever ago. It feels like it was like last month or something. Well, technically it was last month, but you know what I mean. It feels like it was like a month ago. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see if I've lost weight. I'm not sure. I can't tell if I've lost more weight or if I'm just sort of in that mode now where everything kind of just feels loose on me, like all my clothes feel loose and stuff. So I don't actually know if I've lost any more weight. I'm being realistic in terms of thinking it'll probably be like £0.5 or something that I've lost, but I'm hoping for £1. That's what I'm hoping for. But yeah, I expect it'll be £0.5 if anything. We'll see. But yeah, there's a lot of chocolate around the house now, so the temptation is real for Easter. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna have any of my Easter egg tonight. I think I'm gonna save it for tomorrow, and then I'll just help myself to like whatever the recommended serving is. For one thing, that will mean it will last longer. 2, it means I won't stuff myself to the point of feeling sick. And 3, it won't make me regret it. So that's the plan. But yeah, anyway, I'm about to do my exercises. Last exercise for the week. I won't film them, because obviously I think what I'm just going to do, I'm just going to film like Monday's exercises, see how I get on. Water drinking has been pitiful today. I've drunk 1 bottle so far, and I'm actually quite thirsty, but I can't remember where I put my bottle. I don't know if it's in the living room or if it's in the kitchen. I might go and see if it's in the kitchen so I can have some water, because yeah, I'm actually feeling quite thirsty now. But yeah, it's just been pitiful today because I've just been running around trying to get stuff done, so I've not really thought about it. So hopefully I can down this 2nd bottle and then try and get the 3rd bottle done tonight. But at least I've been quite consistent in getting the 2 bottles done. And when you think I then add on the amount of teas I have, my protein shake, I have like 250 mils of squash with my dinner. So that kind of adds up to 2 litres, I guess. But like I said, I wanted to make it at least 2 litres that I drink out of the bottle. So I'll keep going with it, but we'll see if it makes any difference. But anyway, I'm going to go on the hunt for some water, and then I'm going to do my exercises. So next time I speak to you will probably be tomorrow after the weigh-in. See you later. Hi guys, so it's actually Monday. Yeah, I'm not going to go into it. So I just wanted to do like a very quick sign off and update in terms of where my weight is and different things like that. Weighed myself on Saturday and my weight was exactly the same. Not changed since last time, so I'm still at 169.5 pounds. I'm kind of like, when I first did it, I was extremely disappointed in myself and quite upset, but then not as upset as I used to be when it came to like being on a diet and weighing myself and seeing that I'd not lost anything, or I'd only lost a little bit, because I think my sort of thought process has kind of changed on the whole thing. A really good video I watched the other day really helped in terms of talking about weight loss in women and how it's much more difficult for women to lose weight, not only with like the menstrual cycle, but obviously how their body holds on to fat and water and different things like that. So I was kind of like, it's annoying, but it's kind of, that's just the way life is. There could be countless factors that it could be to do with. It could be to do with like I said, menstrual cycle. It could be just the wrong time, like the wrong time of the day that I weighed myself, because I do have to say that like when I woke up Saturday morning, I was like, I feel like I've not lost weight. I think I'm going to stand on those scales and it's going to tell me that I've not lost weight. I also tried to go to the loo before and didn't do anything, so that probably didn't help as well. Also, you had the fact that I did have, at the beginning of that week, in terms of on the Saturday, Sunday, I'd had a massive afternoon tea, so I'd have like cupcakes and stuff. Also had pizza, so that probably didn't help. There's also the fact that I changed my training from doing 5 kilometers 3 times a week to doing interval training of 2.5 kilometers twice a week. That probably didn't help as well. So many factors to take into consideration about why those scales didn't move. And again, it's one of those things in terms of, this isn't a race. I still obviously want to lose the weight, and as long as it takes me to get there, that's just the way of it. I'm not going to get really angry with myself and punish myself for the fact that it didn't move for one particular week. It's like, there's 52 weeks in a year, seriously. It really isn't that big of a problem. I should see it as a thing of like, I didn't gain any weight. I'm still the lightest I've been since Bubs was born. So yeah, it's still a great thing. My clothes are still baggy on me. It's just the smallest of blips in the whole weight loss journey, so I'm really not that bothered about it. And to be honest as well, I don't see me losing any weight next week either, because obviously it's Easter weekend, so there's been a lot of indulgence and stuff. But that's the point. This isn't a diet in terms of where I'm just concentrating on losing weight. I'm trying to live my life, enjoy the food that I'm eating, enjoying the exercise that I'm doing, so that it becomes a way of life. It's not like strictly about that weight loss. I lose weight at the end of the week, it's a bonus basically. So that's how I'm trying to see it, and I think it's a lot more of a healthy way to see it. So yeah, I'm overindulging on this weekend, and then come Tuesday, after Easter bank holiday is finished, back onto it. And like I said, I'm not expecting myself like to see any weight loss in that week. But I'm still gonna carry on with my exercises and with my running and everything like that. So yeah, it's just, like I said, it's a way of life, and if I lose weight with it, I lose weight. If I don't, then I don't. It's just one of those things. So that's how I'm seeing it. What else? I don't think there was anything else. So obviously I did try and keep up with the water thing. I think basically all this week it was more me getting at least 2 of those bottles in. And if you think about it, 750ml per bottle, so that's 1,500 mils. And like I said before, I'm still also getting a lot of liquid in terms of like tea, coffee, my protein shake, and I have a squash with dinner and stuff like that. So I'm still getting those in. So technically I am probably having 2 litres of liquid, but I'd like for it to be 2 litres of water. I did speak to my friend on Saturday, because that's the whole reason everything's up in the air. I had a reunion with a friend that we haven't seen since October. She drinks water, like literally her 2 drinks are tea and water. So so like she says, from going from having no water at all and like being quite averse to having water to having 3 of those massive bottles, she said is quite a big thing. So don't beat yourself up too much if you don't do all 3. She said 2 is a massive feat. So that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to make it that if I at least drink 2 bottles, I'll be happy. But if I can fit in the 3rd bottle, then I definitely will. So I'm hoping the fact that hopefully the weather will get a bit nicer, although we're actually apparently in line for a cold snap, so I don't know. But I'm hoping that with the weather getting warmer, it means that I'll actually want to drink more anyway, so we'll just see. But anyway, I'm going to leave that there, and we'll just see how next week goes. On that note, I will just say I hope you enjoyed this video. Please leave a like if you did enjoy it. You can also follow me on social media, all the links will be down below. And on that note, I'll say love you guys, and I shall see you in the next video. Bye!